But the driver is boxed in by the truck and car in front of them.
Okay, let's see. We'll try. Oh, maybe not.
Suddenly,
okay, what are you doing?
The driver makes a dangerous move to pass using the far right lane, but they misjudge. As the driver tries to squeeze through the truck and the car beside it, they lose control and slam into the granite wall. Despite the violent crash, the driver, a 27-year-old man, sustains only minor injuries. He receives summonses for reckless driving and weaving in traffic, and hopefully, a hard lesson in how not to drive. In Austin, Texas, a motorist with a dash cam is waved on by a dump truck driver who may be having some trouble. The car's driver continues down a long, curving hill to a stoplight. The intersection is busy, making it a bit more challenging for cars in the far right lane to make the turn on red. Which is very bad news for the driver in this gray sedan. The dump truck from earlier plows into a gray sedan.
What the hell, bro? Yo, this was way too bad. It looked like this driver actually, it looked like this truck driver do not have a brake. Or maybe the brake failed. What the hell?
Dan pushes it through the intersection, hits several other vehicles, and then punches through a concrete barrier before finally plummeting more than 15 feet and landing on its side in a ravine.
Yo, bro, this is so crazy, chat. This is so crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, this is so crazy. I hope that everybody is safe. Yo, I just hope that everybody is safe. Bro, this is not easy things, bro. Look at the way that car fell. Yo, if you are new to the live, please make sure you keep dropping your comment. Let me know under the comment section what you think about the video and what you think about the live reaction. Yo, so let's keep going. Let's see what is going to happen, and let's see if...
Thankfully, good Samaritans are able to pull the driver out before his truck catches fire. Emergency personnel arrive on the scene. The driver of the gray sedan is reportedly treated for a concussion. The 19-year-old driver of a red car that was T-boned reportedly incurs a spinal injury. None of the motorists, including the trucker, sustained life-threatening injuries. Investigators later determined brake failure as the cause of the multi-car collision. As bad as this situation was, considering the extent of the damage and the number of vehicles involved, everyone is lucky it wasn't much, much worse. In Yuba City, California, a dash cam records as Lily Peterson rides with her husband Michael and two of their children.
I don't usually swim like this. Probably why my feet are cracking right now.
We were just leaving our daughter's house. She lives in that area. I travel that road a lot, every day.
But today, this ordinary family drive, filled with ordinary conversation, is about to become anything but ordinary.
I hope they wash my truck tomorrow. Oh my God. 911, 911.
A car flies through the air, between hanging power lines, and lands bumper first, directly in front of the family's car.
Oh my God. 911, 911.
When I saw it, I had automatically just screamed. I thought at first it was a rocket because I couldn't tell since I wear glasses.
Maybe nobody was in there.
Oh my God, Mike, can you just back up a little bit?
Well, honey, just hold on.
Get out of
You're not going to be able to do much.
Get out of the way, please. My biggest fear was that that car was going to explode.
Woo!
Stop it, Carlos.
Yes, we are on the onstop ramp on Yuba City, and there was a car that fell off the highway.
It didn't fall off. It jumped the whole road.
Everything's
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Yo, if you're watching the chat, bro, chat, please keep dropping your comment. But I'm not gonna lie, this accident right here is crazy. Even I myself, I thought this car will explode. Yo, because some cars, if they got into an accident like this, it will be an instant flame, bro. But like till now, it's just a little bit of smoke, bro. So let us see what is going to happen next.
starts to move like it seems slower, and your thought process is not the same. Because in my whole entire life, I had never seen something like that. It was very difficult for me to find the phone, to dial 911, to remember what the name of the street was, what had happened.
As Lily remains on the phone with 911,
Hold on. Stop it. I'm afraid to go over there, but stop.
Michael musters up the courage to scope things out, terrified of what he'll find.
Unstopped road.
Okay, what's the description of the vehicle?
It's a white car, I think, that's on fire. When I saw that car, I didn't even think that anybody was actually in it, the way it was going and the way of the impact.
But when Michael looks inside the wrecked vehicle, he sees that it does in fact have a driver. A 26-year-old woman who is conscious and amazingly appears to have only minor injuries. The victim is taken to a nearby hospital. Apparently, she had lost control of her vehicle as it accelerated up an overpass after being involved in a hit and run on the adjacent highway.
I can't imagine someone driving that fast to hit that ramp, go flying over the bridge, and the impact falling on the other side of the road where we were at.
Needless to say, the event left a very lasting impression on Lily and the whole family.
I'm very cautious now because some people run the stop signs, people are not paying attention, they're on their phones. Whatever you do, just be aware all the time because, you know, you're not the only one in the road.
911.
This was actually a brave warning, bro. Like the way that old woman was talking, bro. Like this is a perfect warning. He said, no matter what you do, you have to take time on the road because you are not the only one, bro. You are not the only one on the highway. So you have to take your time. If you do not value your own life, at least value another people's life, bro. Some people got family to feed. You know, some people, you know, they are the only breadwinners, bro. Like everyone hope on them. You know, if they could not provide, you know, a whole family will just scatter like that. So that's the reason why if you are driving on the highway, please make sure you keep the road safe. You know, it's not the work of the police. Some people be like, yo, the police are not doing their job. But this is not the work of the police. It's the people that actually normally use the road like every day. You are, you know, you're supposed to put things in place for yourself. It's not everything that, oh, the police are not doing their traffic work, that right, this and that and this. Bro, we all are just human. So you just need to be careful. Value your own life, value another people's life. Yo. So let's see the next video, what is going to happen there.
In High Point, North Carolina, a truck's dash cam captures vehicles crossing train tracks that appear to be safe, now that a southbound train has just passed by. When suddenly, the gate comes down again, trapping the truck with a dash cam and a blue car on the tracks as a northbound train approaches. The car's driver gets out in a panic. The train is just seconds away, so she runs for cover. While the truck driver puts it into reverse, pushing through the gates behind them. The northbound train demolishes the woman's car. The driver of the car flees the scene, but 2 days later, she turns herself into police and is charged with having no operator's license and cited for a railroad crossing violation. So at a train crossing, remember, waiting for all the signals to be clear is well worth the extra time.
Yo, some people are just impatient, bro. This is some of the things that, they talk about. You have to be patient if you are driving on the street. You have to be patient. But some people are just too impatient for everything, And right now, look at what she just did. Her car has been damaged. And I know they are going to give her a lot more other charges, just like what the guy was saying. Yo, let's go next. Chat, please keep dropping your comment. I'm here to reply to everyone. And if this is your first time to be on my YouTube live, yo, you already know it's your boy Blacker. Yo, so let's keep going. Let's see what is going to happen.
Officers respond to reports of an allegedly intoxicated man outside a shopping center in Jonesboro, Arkansas.
How much have you had to drink?
I ain't drank anything. You know what? I have drank something, but it's none of your business.
Since the suspect shows no interest in cooperating,
What's your last name, man?
police decide to take him down to the station.
Put your legs in the car for me. Or whatever.
But before the cruiser even begins its journey, the suspect uses some impressive flexibility to remove one hand from the cuffs. The officer drives off completely unaware.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Watch.
But the badly behaving suspect doesn't hide his secret for long.
Look at this. Look, breathe. County that my subject is out. His coat in the back.
Concerned for the suspect's safety as well as his own, the officer turns on the siren and accelerates through traffic. The suspect appears to hold a lighter to the front seat, distracting the officer and causing disaster.
It looked like I have saw this this footage on another video, bro. But I was like wondering what was the reason. So actually it was an accident that led to this guy to just, to just fly from inside the car and just get outside, bro, from the back seat. Yo.
The officer loses control and veers off the road, ejecting the suspect out the rear window as the car flips over. Amazingly, the suspect is able to get up and flee the scene, but is soon captured and charged with escape third degree, public intoxication, fleeing on foot, and being a minor in possession.
How you feel, buddy? How you feel?
The officer, however, has to be extracted from the vehicle and is airlifted to a nearby hospital, but thankfully is released a short time later. A close call for the officer and the suspect, both of whom are lucky to have escaped with their lives. Terry Zamore is a rideshare driver in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. She just dropped off a customer.
It hit me. I was definitely in shock. Got out of the car to exchange information. There was a third car involved in this that was going the other direction that I got pushed into. That driver also got out of the car.
But it seems the driver who caused the accident has no plans of
In front of her, she threatened to run me over. I climbed on the hood so she couldn't run me over. I figured she wouldn't drive with me on.
I'll find a way to end this.
I'll only say this once. Get out of my territory!
This will all pass, right? I remember every day, every single day.
Some wish to remember.
Bit of a car. I was wrong. It's pure adrenaline rush.
The woman stops the car after driving a few feet. And while the woman picks up the pieces of her own car. But then, incredibly, the woman drives off. So Terry...
I just wanted to catch her for the police. I assumed the car had insurance, which would have helped me, but mostly, I knew that parking lot only had one exit. I wasn't sure if a car would be capable of driving through the hedges.
So Terry immediately attempts to take the woman's keys from her.
Give me the key. You give me my key. Give me. She just ran my car. She just ran into me on the thing. You just ran me. She just did a hit and run. No, I didn't. You hit me. I have the whole thing on dash cam. You see her? Did you see her running?
The witness keeps the peace until police arrive shortly after. Patience for an expired driver's license, leaving a crash scene without giving information.
I had a lot of damage. The right passenger side, where she T-boned me, and then the front left, where she pushed me into the oncoming traffic. Basically, all three sides of the car.
Road Wars as real life. Jaw-dropping.
Yo guys, so thanks for watching the video from the start to the end. You already know, so we have to react on more videos, but please make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed here, please make sure you subscribe and put the notification bell on, so anytime I'm on live, you will get notified. And bro, you can come and join the community. Yeah, so that's it. Let's jump on the next one and let's see how this is going to look like. And this other one again is caught on dash cam. Top 6 most shocking moment. Okay, let's try this one. Let's see.
In Indianapolis, an SUV approaches a red light at an intersection as a pedestrian enters the crosswalk. As the SUV runs the red light, it is T-boned by a car coming from the left, sending it hurtling toward the pedestrian, missing him by inches, and ultimately landing it on top of another car that is approaching the intersection. In total, 6 cars are impacted by the crash. According to the driver with the dash cam, no one is seriously injured. So remember, green is go, red is...
Bro, this accident was so crazy. This is the reason why they always said that don't run a red light. But some people are just too impatient to even wait for their own turn, bro. But running a red light on a big intersection like this, unless if you are so lucky, but mostly this is where some of the biggest accidents occur. Yeah. So let's see what was the cause. Let's see who actually run the red light.
Yeah, you get it. I-95 South in St. Augustine, Florida. the dash cam of a tractor trailer records as it travels in the far right lane. Thus far, a fairly routine journey, but watch the left rearview mirror closely.
Holy!
Another semi, carrying 60,000 pounds of sand, barrels into the side of the tractor trailer from the adjacent lane and flips it so violently that its cabin detaches from its trailer.
Holy!
The driver of the semi that was hit is stunned and unsure of what to do. Other motorists arrive on the scene and join him in checking on the driver of the truck that flipped, who's still trapped in the cabin. What they find is miraculous.
Brian, I just got into a real bad accident.
Though badly banged up with 2 broken legs and multiple cuts and bruises, the driver is alive. According to the driver with the dash cam, the trucker had fallen asleep at the wheel, causing him to lose control of his vehicle and slam into the other semi. Another good reminder, if you're feeling sleepy on the road, pull over, especially when driving a 30-ton truck.
Holy!
Dogs seem to love cars for a number of reasons. The fresh air,
Frank!
the companionship, and the unending sense of adventure.
He loved it.
But that sense of adventure can sometimes go too far. It's rush hour near Golden, Colorado. A man is driving eastbound on I-70 when his dash cam captures a large dog sticking its head out of an SUV's window. Seconds later, a small white dog does the same. Then, it does the unthinkable. The dog leaps from the window and rolls several times
Yo, bro, this was so crazy. Like, yo,
before ending up directly in front of the driver's car. He appears hurt and is on the edge of the high-speed lane. When,
Oh my God!
safe again, in the arms of his owner. But the witness, understandably shaken up, calls his wife moments later.
The guy in the left lane just in front of me, his little dog fell right out of the car, right in front of me. These little dogs, they stick their head out the window and then pretty soon they fall out. Man, I'm keeping our dogs' windows rolled up.
Good advice for dog owners everywhere.
Oh my God!
In Rochester, New York,
Wait, no, she fighting her.
after pulling over to drop off her passengers, a rideshare driver's dash cam records a fight between 3 women in the middle of the street. The driver has cautioned her passengers, a mother and 3 small children, to wait until the brawl blows over before exiting the vehicle.
And they gonna all get back in the same car together? Wait a minute.
Though the altercation is seemingly settled, the mother stays put.
I'm nervous to get out with the babies. And one of my babies are asleep. Right, I was like, wait.
Which might just save her life.
Oh, don't hit the car! My kids are in here! Oh, my baby, please! Oh, my baby!
The vehicle plows directly into the rideshare car.
My kids are in here! My baby, please!
oh, they look like they are not even paying attention, bro. Look at the way they just put another people's life in danger because of their own issues, bro, that they could not fix.
Oh, my baby! Your hands!
According to the rideshare driver, she and the mother free the children from their car seats as passersby take them to safety. When the mother confronts the women in the vehicle that rammed them, they take off. Thankfully, no one is injured in the crash.
Don't hit your car! My kids are in here! My baby, please!
It remains unclear why the car with the 3 women drove directly into the rideshare vehicle. But the rideshare driver believes that the women may have still been fighting inside the car.
Go!
According to the rideshare driver, the women in the other car have not been identified. Northridge, California. This truck has just been rear-ended. The truck's driver gets out of the vehicle, hoping to get insurance information from the driver who just hit him. But the driver refuses and appears to attempt to leave the scene. Until he realizes that his front license plate fell off in the collision and is now in the possession of the man he hit. The two immediately get into each other's faces.
I'll take my license plate, though. You don't push me in traffic! Wait for me, man! You got the away from me! You my license plate! Grab my license plate! Grab my license plate! You're gonna get hurt!
The driver of the truck assumes the young man is about to flee and prepares to give chase. But the young man doesn't leave. He goes back to his car to retrieve something. His cell phone.
Call him up! Call him up!
The two come face to face again.
Grab my license plate! Touch me and I'm gonna what the f*** you? Thank you!
More escalation. This conflict is showing no signs of letting up. In fact, it's about to get a lot more dangerous.
You wanna play?
The young driver continues to taunt the older man. And it's working.
Yeah, I do! Oh, you little mother. I'm gonna run you over there. Come on, touch it.
The truck driver pulls ahead of him to block him from leaving. But it does no good.
I got you.
The young man takes off. But thanks to the dash cam footage of the incident, the driver of the truck is able to report the accident to the police. To date, no charges have been filed.
Oh, you little mother. You better get the away.
On an interstate in Orlando, Florida.
Yo, who you trying to fish there?
A dash cam records a driver and his passenger reacting to a sports car behind them, driving aggressively.
With no front bumper, but he thinks he's a race car. Yo,
The driver with the dash cam
what you wanna do, bitch?
appears to brake check, an illegal move in Florida, causing the tailgating driver to allegedly bump him from behind. The sports car driver speeds past, but a short while later, they meet up again. And this time, the driver with the dash cam claims the driver of the sports car threatens him by allegedly flashing a firearm. The dashcam driver then unwisely decides to call his bluff and follows the allegedly gun-toting motorist, which prompts the sports car driver to send a second, much clearer warning.
Bro, that was actually a gun. That was actually a pistol, bro. Oh, but what? Why would he do that? What was the reason? But let's see what is going to happen actually. Chat, let's see what is going to happen. Let's have the patience, bro. So now, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So let's go. Let's see what is going to happen.
But this driver is also toting a weapon. And when the other motorist appears to pull the gun a third time, this driver does the unthinkable. The driver takes his hands off the wheel, aims at the silver car, and fires 4 rounds through its windshield, sending shards of glass everywhere and terrifying his passenger. The dashcam driver exits the highway and reports the incident to the police. Marco Mazzetta claims he felt threatened and was acting in self-defense. According to Marco, he holds a valid Florida concealed carry permit. Luckily, no one on the road was injured in the open gunfire.
Shot a gun?
But nonetheless, a scary and dangerous situation that shows how quickly things can escalate from small acts of road rage
What the f*** you wanna do, bitch?
to the use of a deadly weapon.
So yo guys, thanks for watching the live from the start to the end. Yo, so please make sure you hit the subscribe button right now because it's already late. Yo, so now I'm about to go to bed. You already know tomorrow I have to go to school. Yo, but thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe so that tomorrow in the evening around the same time I'll be live. Yeah, so that you will get notified and boom, you will come and join the family, bro. Thanks once more. Hi, it's your boy Blacker.